Good morning, Pramanshu, Niraj, Sohail. So today we are going to discuss about the project that I have already sent you on Google Classroom. So please do find it uh, from there and let us sort of discuss on that. So as you can see here, dear students, as you can see here, first is about glimpses of India. Okay, so glimpses of India, you have to make a um, blog. You have to make a blog. So like Pramanshu, you, Niraj, Sohail, you please write down your roll numbers. Text me your roll number so that I can guide you your projects. Just text me your roll numbers. Pramanshu, Niraj, Sohail, please text me your roll number so that I can guide you accordingly. Pramanshu is 26, Sohail 29. Okay, 26, 29. So 26 will be, I think, yes, group 4. That is this one. Okay, so as you can see here, dear students, as you can see here, mm, 23, no? 23 to 29. Okay, so this is the project. The sermon at Benares describes about a great saint, Gautam Buddha, who on being exposed to the sufferings of the world left his princehood and went in search of salvation. Salvation means mukti, okay, enlightenment, thus leaving all the worldly possessions behind. So all the religions tell us to become compassionate, that is kind, charitable, and we should be detached from worldly pleasures. Worldly pleasures means we should not have any greed or any attachment for materials, like for example, house, then vehicles, then television, gadgets. We should not have any attachment for any of these worldly possessions. So worldly possessions here refers to anything like, as I mentioned just now, it can be your house also, it can be your vehicle also, it could be your uh, television also, computer also, gadgets also. So all the religions tell us to remain detached. We should not have emotional attachment with anything, neither with human beings nor with the worldly possessions. Okay, and we should always detach ourselves from any kind of worldly pleasure. Okay, because these things last. Because if you become emotionally attached to human beings and with the objects, then what happens? You cannot become independent. Okay, means you cannot come out of that bond. You cannot come out of that particular emotional, you can say, bondage. But religion tells us that we need to be free from all kinds of bondage. So all this attachment, emotions, these things keep us bonded, okay, in the society. We cannot come out of that bond. As a result, we cannot serve people. As a result, we cannot be kind to people, I mean charitable in nature. Okay, we'll always think about our family, our parents, and our friends. We cannot come out of that bond actually. That is why religion always tells us to be detached from any kind of worldly pleasures, as well as any kind of emotions, attachment from human beings, as well as from worldly pleasures. Understood? So this is what the sermon at Benares also preaches. All the religions have almost common tenets or principles. all the religions have common tenets or principles. Okay, that is why every religion teaches us to be compassionate, charitable, and detached from from our relatives, from our own family, from any kind of worldly things. Understood? So this is what religion teaches us. So likewise, this is a religious theme. The sermons at Banaras is a religious theme. So, in I have connected this religious, topic with Rath Yatra of Orissa. Okay, Orissa का जो Rath Yatra है ना, with that I have connected this one, this topic. So you have to make a slide show with voice over. Okay, आपको एक स्लाइड शो बनाना है पीपीटी में, उसके बाद आपको ना वो रिकॉर्ड करना है एक्चुअली, ये स्लाइड शो को वीडियो में कन्वर्ट करना है आपको विद वॉइस ओवर। सपोज आप कुछ दिखा रहे हो तो ओरिजिन, सपोज ये सब के बारे में आपको बोलना है कि लॉर्ड जगन्नाथ रथ यात्रा जो है उड़ीसा का वेरी फेमस है, तो उसका ओरिजिन कहाँ से वो स्टार्ट हुआ था, कब वो सेलिब्रेट होता है, ओके, कम्युनिटी इन्वॉल्वमेंट इस फेस्टिवल पे कैसा कितना है, एंड देन फैन फेयर इन्वॉल्व इन प्रोसेशन, मतलब कितना जो प्रोसेशन निकलता है रथ यात्रा का, तब उसमें कितना सेलिब्रेशन होता है, कितना मतलब ये होता है, what is that called, fanfare, it's called fanfare actually, like what, how do people react, how do people celebrate, all this you have to write. And why do you think such community celebration is there in India, why, what is the reason, or any other relevant information if you have about Lord Jagannath Rath Yatra, then you have to mention here. Okay, so supposing that here 23 to 29 students, okay, and here 23 to 27 students for section B, because section B has two less students. Okay, so what we need to do is two students will be busy in video editing, okay, like slideshow, voice over effect, means how to edit all these. Two students will be involved in that, and another five students from section A will another sorry, here I think around 23, 24, 25, 26, 7 students, yeah, another 5 students will be making this, like one student will be writing about origin, another will be writing about time for celebration, another will give some materials about community involvement in the festival. Likewise, 5 people will be involved in 5 different things, and two students will be involved in video presentation. Okay, and then in section B 23 to 27 means here only 5 students. Okay, so out of 5 students, 3 students can write this, and 2 students can, one can make slideshow, and another can make thing, a voice over effect and editing. Okay, so Yog is the group leader for 10th A, and Niraj Paswan is the group leader for 10th B. So Niraj, if you are here, I think Niraj is here. Yes, so Niraj is here. So Niraj, you please assign the task to your group members. Okay, yeah, group members, and whoever is good at editing and all that, you can assign that work to him. Okay, you can assign that work to him. Uh, and you can, Niraj, you can distribute the work, like for example, Niraj, you can say which two students will make the origin, time for celebration. Likewise, you can distribute the topic, like this topic or any, because in section B only 5 students are there now, so 3 students have to collect the materials, and 2 students will be busy with slideshow and editing work. Okay, editing work. So accordingly, 3 students, you can give these two to one student, these two to another student, and these two to another student. So 3 students will make the content part, and 2 students will be busy with slideshow and voiceover effect. Okay, so this is how you can distribute actually. And yog is there in section A. So section A, therefore yog has to distribute this work, like one, this origin to one student, time for celebration every year, and all this, And community festival can be also given to one student, so two students, this one is three students, this is four student, and this is fifth students. Likewise, I need just 50 word report, 50-word report on all this, not much. Like when did it start, because yours one is slideshow, so we cannot include many points. Okay, we cannot include a paragraph in a slideshow. Okay, we will include pictures, more of pictures. Okay, so you have to include more of pictures from Google Image, a relevant picture of Jagannath Ratha Yatra, and below the picture or above in the slide, you can, in the title slide, you can write two or three points. Okay, and in the initial slide, you can write about when was it started. Origin can be given in the initial slides. Okay, and then subsequent slides when you'll give time for celebration. Then after the image नीचे आप लिख सकते हो दो तीन पॉइंट बुलेट पॉइंट्स, ज़्यादा नहीं, दो तीन बुलेट पॉइंट्स. ओके, so the students who will make who are in charge of content, like suppose any one students will write the origin, so the student has to collect the content, the text part also, as well as the picture also from Google Image. Understood? So matching pictures. Okay, matching pictures you have to search from Google Image. Likewise, say for example, reasons for such community celebration. Why do you think such celebration takes place? Okay, such community celebration takes place. What is the profit? So here 3-4 bullet points you can include, and the community celebration pictures from Google Image you can paste on this PowerPoint. Okay, slideshow, you can include this. And whenever you are using this, now you give voice over. Like for example, like the two students who will go for editing will give voice over. Okay, suppose Niraj, for example, Niraj has collected text and image for these 2 points. Okay, then uh, anybody from Niraj's section will go for editing, and the two boys who will go for editing will also give voiceover effect of the content of Niraj. Whatever Niraj will submit to you, so based on his bullet points, you have to say what is there in the picture, or about what is given in the bullet point. You can just describe in 1 or 2 sentences. Okay, so likewise you have to do. Okay, so Arpita, okay, Sania is 20. Sania 20, Nia is 24. Na? Sania is 20. Uh, okay, okay. So yes, Niraj will go for editing. So Niraj, what you will do, you can also give voiceover. Okay, because whenever students will submit you the content as well as image, related image, then you can please say something about that image and something, that text. Suppose a student submits to you 4-line text, okay, on the origin, or 5-sentence text on origin, then you have to just give voiceover to those 4-5 sentences. Okay, just read it out, that's it, and you can describe in 1 sentence or 2 sentences what is this image all about. Okay, so Niraj, you will go for editing as well as you will give voiceover effect. Okay, you will go for editing as well as you shall give voiceover effect of the content that will be submitted to you by your group members. Okay, ठीक है, Niraj and Pramanshu can go for this. Okay, then Sania, to do all the activities individually. No, Sania, it's not individual activity, Sania. Just for example, I tell you, Sania, I give you, your roll number is 20, na? Okay, so roll number 20 will be here, this lesson, topic 3. So your group leader is Sahil Mohammed and section B is Ayush Khere. Okay. So what you are exactly supposed to do, let me tell you, Sania. So for example, a link lesson is a tiger in the zoo. A tiger in the zoo is the link lesson. The poem discusses the imprisonment of animals. Such caged animals are deprived of their basic right of freedom of movement. Okay, so you all of you must be knowing about this. So what you are supposed to do, make a wildlife documentary on the state of Orissa. Okay, आपको एक wildlife documentary बनाना है. This is Sania, your roll number is 20 as you said. Okay, so your group leader, that is Sahil Mohammed, will uh, assign you, Sahil Mohammed will assign you which point you are supposed to make a thing about, so like content about. Like for example, Sahil has assigned you this point: how can the wildlife be protected? Okay, so Sania, you have to work on only this point: how can the wildlife be protected? Okay, this is your work is to prepare the content, text content as well as image content. Okay, text content as well as image from the subtopic that will be assigned to you by your group leader. So your group leader can give you this point also: status of wildlife in Orissa at present. Okay, so you are responsible for collecting of content, text content as well as picture images, and submit it to, forward it to what's his name, Sahil Mohammed. Okay, so Sahil Mohammed को आपको submit करना है actually. So he will decide who will go for video editing. Okay, so but your work is to forward it to Sahil, and Sahil will decide who is going to go for the video editing. Okay, so understood. You are every student's contribution is required actually. Like here 17 to 22 students. Okay, so 17 to 22, 6 students it seems, na 17, 18, 19, 20, yes, 20, 21, 22, 6 students. So every student has to submit text content as well as images, relevant images. Okay, to the group leader. Understood. So suppose 6 out of 6 students, 2 will be busy for documentation, wildlife documentary, like Sahil, and somebody else will be doing editing. So they will be also giving the voiceover also. They will be also giving voiceover. So the people who are doing video editing will be giving the voiceover of the content that will be provided by the group members. Understood. So that is why, because I have to give them 5 marks. Okay, so they have to edit the video as well as give voice over effect also. Okay, every student will be evaluated on the basis of 5 marks. Therefore you need to submit at least 1 point here. Just say your group leader can tell you variety of wildlife in India. Okay, about this also you can this particular point can be assigned to you. So you will submit your text content as well as image to your group leader. Okay, who shall or who will include these contents and images to the include in his video. Okay, documentary, while making the documentary. So Nidhu, there is no distribution of our, you can say there is no equal distribution of group actually. It's not required, because the topic where there are many points to be written. Okay, there I have kept many people. Okay, understood. And the topic where there is very less scope for writing many things, there I have included very few people. Understood. So it is depending on the top, it is based on the topics actually. If the topic has many things to write, then I have included many people. Okay, 6 people I have included. Say for example, this one I have included many people. 8 people I have included, because for blog designing, single student is required, single, at least single one student is required. So there are so many things. See here, there are so many things for this point. Topic 1, you see there are so many points. How to reach there, places to visit there, popular food, popular dress, historical places, famous temples, wildlife, folk culture. Also, okay, so there are so many subtopics here. So each students will take up one subtopic. Like somebody will take this one, somebody will take this one, somebody. Okay, so it depends. The distribution of the students in the group depends on the topic itself. If the topic has wide scope of write up, then I have included many students, and the topics where there are few scopes in that topic, I have included few students only. Okay. So then Arpita's roll number is 6. Okay. So Arpita's roll number is 6. So Arpita will come under this group only, in this topic 1 only. Okay, so your group leader is Akanksha Nikode. So Akanksha will tell you, give you which topic you have to work on. Suppose Akanksha assigns you popular dress of Orissa. In that case, you have to write give some information, text information about popular dress of Orissa, as well as some relevant images you have to submit to Akanksha, so that Akanksha can include this in the blog. Okay, your write up, your name, and your images can also be added in the blog. So every group participant is supposed to send their group leader at least 50 word write up on the subtopic that they have been assigned, as well as some high quality relevant images. Okay, high resolution relevant images of their subtopic, like popular dress. So Arpita, suppose you are given popular dress, so you write down the popular dress content, text content you have to collect, you and then some relevant images you collect on popular dress and forward it to Akanksha. Okay, and Akanksha will include them in the website. Understood? This way you have to go ahead. Okay, so Vinita 28. So 28 is last topic, no? Last topic. So for example, this one, sermon at Benares. So the same thing only. You have to collect information about this Rath Yatra. Suppose your group leader is Yog. So if Yog tells you to write about reasons for such community celebration, for example, so write at least 50 word about why do you think people go for such community celebration? What is the benefit? Okay, why do people celebrate any festival in community? Okay, what is the reason and what is the outcome of such celebration? Okay, so you have to write a 50 word write up. 50 word is very small, only one paragraph, small paragraph you write regarding Ratha Yatra, and also collect some relevant images on your subtopic. Suppose reasons for such celebration, community celebration. So you give some images of community celebration of Ratha Yatra, and then forward it to Yog Ambedkar, and then he will include it in his slideshow. Okay. Next, Sohel 25. Sohel is 25. Same only, I think, na. Uh, yeah, Sohel will also come here. So same for all the students. Same for thing. Work. Then okay. Any other? Any other? Yeah, Vinita, I've already answered your question. Then Ria Balki is Laxman might have understood. And then topic 2, Nidhu is 2. Okay, topic 2 is Nidhu, you see. Okay, so Nidhu, your group leader is Omkar Sarode. So he will forward you the topic which you are supposed to do. Video editing will be done by 2 students. So I have suggested I think Laxman I have suggested. Laxman, I think I have suggested for this. Let me see. Laxman, what is your roll number? Hmm. Laxman, what is your roll number? Laxman, let me see. Hmm. So anyway, so topic 2 is Nelson Mandela, Long Walk to Freedom. Okay, so here, say for example, you have to write a brief introduction about India's freedom fighters. Okay, how did freedom fighters contribute to the freedom of our country? Okay, so first um, first introduction will come about, it's a general topic. Okay, how did freedom fighters contribute for the freedom of our country? It's an introduction. So 50 word write up you write, and then images of some freedom fighters from India, and in high resolution, of course, from Google Image you select the high resolution images. Okay, then contribution of freedom fighters from Orissa, you have to find out who are the freedom fighters from Orissa. Okay, write something about how they contributed to freedom struggle. Okay, and then their images. Okay, their images, and then forward it to Omkar. Poems and songs on the theme of patriotism. Okay, so you have to find out some poems and songs uh, on the theme of patriotism from Orissa. Okay, so supposing that any two students, this one can be given to like 9 to 16, na? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, yeah, 6, 8 students. So this particular topic can be given to at least 2 to 3 students. 3 students can be given this, because there will be many poems. So at least if you can collect one poem, one song also, no, that is sufficient. Okay, for one student, one poem, one song. So three students means three poems, three songs. Okay, on the theme of patriotism. And how to see poems and songs, how will you collect? Let me tell you, because it is a regional language, na? So you collect both the Odia poem also and its translation also. Okay, so on the left side of your page will be the Odia script, and on the right side will be English script, so that people understand the meaning of the poem, meaning of the song also. And why are we including the Odia script also? So that it sounds like we have integrated other state in our project, so it will also have a visual effect, good effect actually. Okay, so that is why we want the paired state script also to be there in the project. And on the right side, the translation of the. So how will you do translation? Translation can be done in Google translation software also. You can do the translation. You select Odia and then you select English, so it can be translated very fast. Otherwise, the place where you are collecting your poems from, they are also, it might be, it's possible that they have also given the translation of the poem. Okay, so you please explore and let me know about this. So Omkar can distribute or delegate three students this poem, this particular bullet point. Okay, or and this one any freedom fighters from Orissa who became martyred. Okay, so you can write down the names and how did they become martyred also you write. Okay, so and in students have to forward text content as well as relevant images of their subtopics. India's freedom from the British, a short summary, just 50 word summary. Okay, India's freedom from the British. How did India eventually get freedom from the British? The last phase of the India's freedom struggle. Just 50 words if to write. Okay, so 11. Okay, so 11, if his roll number is 11, then I think he will, yes, he will come here. He will come here. Okay, then, okay. Topic 2, I have given you the hint. I have given you the hint to all of you, those who have inquired. So, dear students, remember that you have to submit your subtopic text content in 50 words, as well as relevant images or related images of your content to your group leader. Please do it quickly, because we have to submit the marks also, as well as your sample projects we have to upload on the website. Therefore only thereafter only you shall get your uh, admit card. Therefore you please take it seriously and start working on it. Okay, it will take hardly 2 days for you. Okay, because it will take time for editors, because they have to edit the video, then include the voiceover effect also. So editing takes a lot of time. So if you give them quickly in say 2 3 days time, if you can provide the materials to your group leader, then they can start their work quickly. Okay, because until and unless your contribution has reached the group leader, he cannot start the work. Therefore, your part you do quickly, and I'll instruct all the group leaders to quickly assign you the topics, okay, subtopics, okay, so that you can start working on your content as well, content collection as well as in image collection. And as soon as the subtopics are allotted to you, you can please start working on it. Okay, and forward it as soon as it is over, just forward it to the team leader. Okay, your group leader. Okay, so that's about it, dear students, and in case you have any further doubt, you can WhatsApp me. I shall give you support on WhatsApp. Okay, you can also call me. I'll help you out. Okay, so now is the work of your group leader, so I have to contact these group leaders to be present. Like Niraj is here, so Niraj, you please start delegating the subtopics to your group members. Okay, so Niraj is present here, so Niraj can do it quickly. And Sania is not there, of course. I mean, group leader I'm talking about. Niraj is there. Only Niraj, I think, is there. Okay. So, mm, Niraj, so you please start delegating the subtopics, okay? So that your group members can start working on the subtopics, the content and images, and forward it to you quickly so that you can start your video editing. Okay. So, thank you, dear students. I shall contact other group leaders so that they can quickly delegate you your subtopics. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Bye bye. Take care, dear students.